Hello to awesome people out there, I'm Chris and I make bookish content in this channel. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Last month October had been very great for me. I've read around 5 books and I completed reading them, and I have also talked about those books in my last video, the October wrap up. And today, as I promised you in my last video, I'm going to talk about my November TBR. When it comes to TBR, we all have such a long, never-ending TBR list in our lives. But now I'm not going to talk about my whole TBR list and eat your brains. But I'm going to talk about my TBR list for this month, November. There are 5 books, so without any further ado, let's get started with the video. So talking about the first book in this TBR is the big fat book named The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand. This book is a philosophical fiction and related to architecture, as it is my favorite subject and I love the subject of architecture most. So that how this had got my attention. And I remember watching videos in Coffee and a Chai Cup where many celebrities like Vijay Devarkonda, Anand Devarkonda, Chandni Chaudhary, Shalini Pandey and Srinivas Australa, these people had talked about this particular book, how this had changed their lives and how this had helped in carving their careers and how this has a separate place in their hearts. So after watching those videos, I have decided that this is gonna be my next read. People who know me well know that I'm a big fan of Agatha Christie and I'm crazy about her. And I have took a note that I'm gonna pick a book of Agatha Christie each and every month, and my Agatha Christie book for this November TBR is none other than the first book in Pyro series, The Mysterious Affair at Styles. So I've been wanting to read Pyro series from first to last in a chronological order. As this is the first book, I have chose this for November TBR, and I've read The Third Girl book by Agatha Christie from Pyro series few months back, and it made me crazy about Agatha Christie. No book had been this harder for me to read as hard this book was. It is none other than An Abundance of Katherines by John Green. Yeah, this was the weirdest book I've started reading, but I couldn't continue this after reaching a point. This got me into reading slump, so I want to continue this in this month and to complete it. I hope I complete this month. Most of my friends say that this hadn't been that harder for them as it is for me, and that I can read it too. So let's see what happens. Many people around me had read this book long time ago, but I'm the person who hadn't read this yet. It is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I've been wanting to read this book from long time, and I remember watching the review of this book in Sneha Banerjee's channel, and from that time I've been wanting to read this. Finally, I borrowed this book from my friend, so I hope I complete this month. Last but not the least, the book I want to read this November is I'm So Hacked by Gautam Maekar. I remember watching some random advertisement on Instagram where this book had been showed up, and the cover was very interesting, and I opened it and read some description, and it was intriguing, it was interesting. So I ordered it ASAP. I haven't received the copy yet, but it's gonna be delivered tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to read this one too. This book is about a hacker named @V exclamation who works as researcher in an antivirus company, and all about the consequences he faces, which is so intriguing. So I'm looking up to read this. So this was my TBR list for this November month. I hope you all also reach your TBRs for this month. So let me know about your TBR list for this month in my comment section, and if you liked what you have watched so far, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Share this video, like this video, and I'm Chris signing off. Meet you all in the next video. Bye bye.